Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you a Dragapult deck, and I'm putting this together as a single prize list, and I'm trying to be as budget friendly as possible. Now, I'm also going to be bringing you a bit of a channel update. I'll talk about that as we get into our first game a little bit. Some ideas that I'm probably going to be doing with the channel soon, so yeah, stay tuned for that. So what does this Dragapult do? Well, this Dragapult's got an interesting ability, which I really like. It's the reason I attracted me. It's Infiltrator, where basically anytime the opponent attacks you, got to flip a coin, and if we get a heads, we get to prevent that damage. So that's absolutely awesome, and we're trying to make it super frustrating for our opponent to be able to try and take us out. The Phantom Force for 2 Psychic Energy does 120 vanilla damage, but you get to put 3 damage counters onto your opponent's bench Pokemon any way that you like. So that could be trying to get an extra KO on the bench, or setting up numbers for future KOs and things like that. So that's really, really nice as well. We've got a couple of other attackers I've thrown into the deck just because I'm not running any Pokemon recovery here. So we've got Tina. This is not a Tina deck. I'm not trying to play Tina all that much, but it's here if we ever need it. The advantage with Distortion Door is we can just keep bringing it back, and obviously with the Malamars, just to be able to speed the Psychic energies from the discard. We've also got Mimikyu, so if we come up against a Pokemon that uses a really big attack, we might swing in with the Mimikyu and use that attack back on them as well. So that's sort of the main attackers that we've got in here. I've played this deck probably around 10 times so far, about a 50% win rate. I'll get into that in a little bit. Yeah, when it sets up, it can be a really, a lot of fun to play with. So we've got Jirachi here. This is probably the one card I'd say is not necessarily as budget friendly. I went and looked at the price of Jirachi just out of interest on packs, and like people are asking over 20 packs for him now. That's just absolutely ridiculous. But really, to try and be have any kind of success, we need to run Jirachi. So that's just an absolute must. The actual counts in here I'm fairly okay with. So we've got a 4-2-4 line. So we've got rare candies, so we could drop a rare candy. Just found that a little bit better. 2 Boss's Orders. I do like the idea of having 2 gusting options in the deck. However, trying to get 2 off in a game, I think, is really, really awkward because you've got so much setup to do. So I might cut this down one for an extra Viridian or something. Research is probably the other one I'm umming and erring a little bit over. So the discard your hand, draw 7 can be great at times, but you got to remember that we don't have any recovery for Pokemon and things like that. So there are also times where that is absolutely awful for us. So I might cut that down to a 1 of and go with an extra draw supporter somewhere as well. So they're the ideas that I might have. And the Evolution Incense, whether that should be Pokecoms, is probably the other one as well. But we'll play some games and I might make those changes. I'll ensure that the most up-to-date deck list is in the description. So yeah, check that out there. Let's get started with some games. Now, I will be honest right now. You're talking to or watching Tilted Shaun at the moment, because playing this deck has just reminded me of, I guess, some reasons why I lost a little bit of enthusiasm and all that for the PTCGO in the last format, the last release. Not only was the release a little bit underwhelming in my opinion, but just the way the format can play out now can really, really be frustrating. So I've had 2 games with this deck that I've played where I've been forced to go first, so losing the coin flip, and then my opponent, I've got a hand which I was not able to play a single thing from. Then my opponent was just able to knock me out, and that was the game. 2. Twice in a row as well. And one of them was Piggeron. What was the other one? It was a fire deck with Welder. It doesn't really matter. But it's like my frustrations with this game just came to the front a couple of times with this deck already. In the format where, what fun is this game where you get to go for your first turn, can't play a single card from your hand, and you don't get another turn? That's not fun. And that's something that really frustrates me about, having all these really big HP Pokemon that are so easy to power and so easy to set up, that, yeah, it's just super... Do I just get rid of a spell tag here? I think so. The Pokemon are too important. I need Marnie. it's just super frustrating in the current format, and the reason why I just lose motivation at times. That, and like, we haven't even talked about ADP. I mean, it's basically, this is a deck that you want to go second, so, well, you're just about forced to go second. Is this going to get a KO on me on the next turn? Metal Energies. It's to one of your opponent's Pokemon, so it can be anywhere. I might go to the active. I feel like that's dangerous. Not the best of setups. Anyway. Take that, Camerot. Cramorant? Cramorant. Yeah, Cramorant. Cramorant. So yeah, that's so you deal with tilted, Shaun, because it's just so frustrating when that sort of thing happens, and it's just not enjoyable for the game. I mean, it's not a positive thing that can happen in this game so easily. And yes, you could argue, well, that means you need to run to Denes and things like that, so you can be a little bit quicker and make sure that you don't just have an unplayable hand turn one the game, but that takes away from trying to be as budget friendly as possible. And, you know, you're suddenly making your decks or making your ability to play something slightly competing with the meta. And I'm not trying to compete with the meta. I'm not trying to make, hey, this is the best deck in the format. No, I'm just trying to have some fun and play with unique, interesting decks. And yeah. So I'm a little bit tilted. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to retreat with you. Maybe we'll just candy here if we get it. Like, I just want candy straight into, nah, we got nothing. And this is the reason why you nearly feel like you need the Dene. I guess this goes here. The quick attack does nothing. I'll grab Dragapult. We'll leave Viridian in hand for the moment. I mean, this just goes down. It's not going to do any damage. Take that. Yeah, 0 damage. So yeah, I guess let's get on to what I really want to talk about, which is I've been thinking about this for a little while, but I'm just so tilted at the moment that I'm just going, you know what? This is something I'm going to do, and that's the channel at the moment has been just Pokemon and solitary Pokemon, and really focused on the Pokemon TCG and only the Pokemon TCG. And I do want that to form the base of my channel still, because I really do enjoy the like the Pokemon trading card game. It has a lot of nostalgic value for me, things like that. So my idea is I'm still going to do that maybe a couple of times per week. This is going to become just about impossible to knock out. So yeah, do that, you know, maybe 2 videos a week on the PTCGO, but then have the freedom to be able to go and play something a little bit different. So things like maybe Legends of Runeterra, going with that for a game. And have you got ways to accelerate to this, or are you just getting 2 cards that you want? But yeah, being able to play Legends of Runeterra, maybe a video here and there. I don't know if I want to become a Legends of Runeterra channel, but being able to play a game of that here and there, and maybe even playing some different indie games. I know that there's this apparently RPG card game that my mate was telling me that I really should check out, that I really enjoy. Being able to just bring that to the channel for like a video once a week maybe, or something like that, is something that I think I'd really enjoy, because at least then when I've finished my work day and whatever, and I just want to chill and relax, and if I don't feel like playing Pokemon, I've got other choices. So that's what I'm considering here. What are we going to do? Do we switch to Jirachi or do we switch for Dracloak and then just back ourselves to get what we need? Surely we switch to this guy and just back ourselves that we'll get what we need. NG card and evolution. Watch this. Clutch draws. You may have noticed that that was not an NG card in evolution. Do I retreat? But I haven't got any NGs in the bin. I've got nothing I can do. Do I just get another Dreepy onto the bench? I think so. I'll leave it at that. That's all I can do at the moment. I probably should have maybe evolved you. I mean, you would have had free retreat if I did. I've got to remember your full evolution is free retreat. Maybe I could have gone to a Jirachi and seen whether I could find something from there. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, but that's sort of the update, I guess, is I want to still bring PTCGO content. I do enjoy playing it here and there. But there's also times where I just don't feel like playing that and I want to still bring some content. So, you know, just being able to bring something a little bit different. What does this guy do? Wow, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Well, there's the NG. I should have evolved you, as it turns out. Ah, I've got Cynthia. I mean, if you beat Catch again, we're just going to use Marnie. This is where Marnie feels really, really good. Wish I had a way to discard you while you're in the hand. So you're going to beat Catch again, so we'll just Marnie again. Where are, like, my energies? Like, have I seen a normal energy card? I've seen horror energies, but I don't think I've seen a regular energy. Alright. Oh, there's a regular energy. I think we're just going to use the horror energy at the minute. Wish I had a way to bin you. Or bin some stuff. We're not synthing. We're moneying. There's the Dragapult. That's what we want. Do we want to chuck Viridian in? Nah, stuff it, we will. Because we need to start setting up some backline Pokemon. I didn't even look at what that stadium does. Oh, okay. Fair enough. We'll Psychic Recharge this guy. And then we'll Phantom Force. What are you wanting to hit? How much HP do you have? 120. That's a lot. How much do you have? 140. Stuff it. This is your other attacker. So let's do that. And I think it could be fun a little bit just to be able to bring some different content here and there as well. Like I said, I want to have a look for, wow, you got a hand where you couldn't do anything. I think it could be fun though to be able to bring different content as well, here and there. I wish I had another Marnie. I've spent all 4 Marnies. I mean, I could run into... This is dead, isn't it? Oh, not quite. Not quite. But if it attacks me and does damage, it's dead. And it's an easy pick off at the back line at some stage. So that feels alright. He's going to have to run some healing for it anyway. Alright, we'll pick up ourselves a Dragapult. Get you. So I now need candies with Dragapults. We don't have anything in the bin, do we? No. So let's bin this guy. Grab an Engie. Do I want to attach another one of these, or do I want to... I think we'll just attach another one of these. You can have one at the minute, and then we'll Cynthia. Still don't have... Do I want to start setting you up and just spread them around? Stuff it, we'll do that. I still don't have a candy. Have I seen candy this game? It's an interesting question. How much am I hitting against you? 90. Which is enough, isn't it? Do I start setting this guy up? 22 opponents, active Pokemon. 140 is just 5 turns to kill this. He probably does have healing of some kind. We'll just keep going with his attacker. Just to make it really difficult for him to try and heal that up and get going. Okay, these are going to be big problems. Big problems. I need all my damage going onto one of these guys. This has like 340 or 350 HP or something, doesn't it? I'm going to need a lot of coin flips going my way. Boss's Orders could be useful to try and lock something with like 4 HP in the active as well. That could be an option. So just got to map it out, like 2 prize cards from you, 1 from you, and then get the rest from you maybe. So go after the Lucario and Melmetal. That's useful. The only thing I do wish is like, I wish that the energies would just damage him. For doing that attack. Although actually I do wish that attack went through, because that would have been handy. 40 damage, wouldn't have made any difference, I guess. Oh. I mean, I need candy for doing anything to be any good. Is Copycat going to be good at any stage? Probably not. I feel like this is the wrong time to Boss's Orders. Or is it? Getting as much damage onto you early could be good, but then you're still fisting straight away. Nah, let's save the Boss's Orders. We'll get you knocked out and then just start getting damage onto this guy. Because this guy's clearly the next attacker. Mind you, if the damage goes through at 50... that could be pretty awkward for him. Nearly expecting a Full Metal Wall GX here. Yeah. It's unfortunate. So I think we retreat to Jirachi. Oh, we've got a candy finally. That's good. Retreat to Jirachi because I've got the switch in hand. What am I trying to pull with that? Do I want to hit him with this to this guy? Save the Boss's Orders for later. Let's retreat to the Jirachi. See what this gets. Doesn't find candy, which is what I was really hoping for. What we'll do is we'll get rid of this. Go and get Tina. Bin Tina. Go and get an NG. NG attached to this guy. And then run a switch. I just want to keep boss's orders in hand. I know I've got 2 left, but where this needs to go is huge. I think we need to put it onto this guy. Might even bring this guy into the active. Just 3 NGs onto you is really hard to retreat. I don't mind seeing switches being burnt. He's getting him involved, like Hone Edge evolved straight away. I know the Copperage of VMAX. Yes, wall up. Although, no, that doesn't hurt. No, that's actually better if it hit you. That was so much better if it hit you. So, we get the Hone Edge here. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. Let's just hit out the Hone Edge. I just want to keep boss's orders for later. You're wondering why I'm just holding desperately onto boss's orders. I just want to keep him for later. And he could potentially KO himself here. Did not mind seeing that switch. He's only got 5 cards left as well. He could deck himself. Be absolutely hilarious. Ah, stop walling up. I need that attack to go through. So that's only doing 60 damage. Oh, wait. It's only doing 60 damage. That would have done absolutely nothing. So 110. You can take that. You can take a power beam. Oh, no. It's going to be 140, isn't it? You can't take a power beam. Do I retreat to a guy? Yeah. Let's just retreat to this guy then. That's smart. We'll just Phantom Force. I'm 11 cards. Just thought I'd better check how many I've got. And we'll just tuck the damage counters to you. I'm assuming this guy will probably come in. Should we try to pick off the backline weaker Pokemon? Don't know. Alright, so here we've got the Copperaja and a Tool Scrapper. So this is where I do want to wall up. Although 240, a hit of 240 sounds pretty nice. Okay, so you're not going to go for the KO. Oh, you didn't have enough NGs. So I think we bring something else back up. Like this guy. I think this is the one I want to bring out, isn't it? Yeah. Although, how many... I just want to have a guy that I can continue attacking that... He's only got 4 turns. I think this is the play. I think this is the play. We'll take this because it'll just give me an extra prize card. Continue on you because I can bring you up later. This is where having 2 boss's orders feels really useful. Yeah. Already going with a well played. I'll give him 1 back. So yeah, I think we're going to deck him. That was an interesting deck. This first time I've come up against the Copperaja VMAX. Super tanky Pokemon. Maybe I should check that out. Just a super tanky Pokemon. You can also see like the coin flips can just be super annoying to come up against. Not being able to get those KOs with the Dragapult. I don't know. Like I said, it's a fun card. It's just tilting when you lose first turn of the game. So yeah, I'm thinking... I don't know, I'm on the fence about whether my first different video is going to be on Legends of Runeterra. If I do Legends of Runeterra, it's probably going to be like a Get Good series. I'm thinking. I don't want to go first because I don't want to be tilted here even more. I know what will happen if I go first. But yeah, I think it'll be like a Get Good series because I'm still trying to hone in my skills on that game. I think I'm better than average. Don't get me wrong, I do think I'm better than average at the game, but yeah, I just want to spend a little bit more time. 3 free cards? Really? And no supporter? Thankfully we've got Jirachi. At least we've got Jirachi. Luckily I'm not playing basics. This is going to be super frustrating. Jirachi's going to be gone after the first turn of this match. I can just tell. I can just tell that Jirachi is going to be completely gone the first turn of this match. So we're going to do this to thin the energy. This is going to go to you no matter what. Stellar Wish here. Yes, Cynthia. Thank you. Not the greatest, especially if I lose Jirachi here. I'm in a lot of trouble if I lose my Jirachi now. No, I mean a lot of trouble. That's what you need, a coin flip of heads and like a full evolution. And he's laughing. Or just a full evolution actually. It's gonna Marnie. Not necessarily opposed to that. The 4 cards is awkward though. I need Jirachi to live. I desperately need my Jirachi to live here. It's gonna live. Whew. That's lucky. Super lucky. That depends, like this mysterious treasure really depends on whether or not I get a candy out of this. I mean, I'm ideally wanting a supporter, aren't I? Yay! Awesome. That's great. It's exactly what I was going for. What we'll do, so we'll get a Dracloak. We've got Rosa in hand. Let's see if we can get the KO this time. I've been super lucky on the double tails. So if he gets the KO, at least I'm attacking here. Triple tails. And he's bricked. Oh, we've got a Marnie. I know he's bricked. Which means if I can avoid moneying, it's actually better. Yes. Alright, so we're not going to money Cynthia. We'll get this onto you. Spell tag onto you. Do I want a Viridian? No, I've got 2 left in the bin already. Retreat to this guy. And start with the Phantom Force. I'm thinking that we will just take this guy out. And then we'll take the Mew out. Okay. Interesting that he's putting Mew on. Gonna Psi Power, guaranteed some damage counters. He's got the Rosa play. So Jirachi's probably gone. But I'm far from setting up. I'm in a long way from setting up. Are these both horrors? Yeah, they are. Hence the reason why he's placing damage counters on him, trying to set up. Yeah, he wants the frontline Dragapult. So Jirachi's going to live here, which is interesting. Do I get rid of the candy here? Possibly. Oh, he hits me for weakness. I didn't even realise that. I'm in a lot of trouble. So I think we take the 3 here. What are you on? I hit for 120, so that's enough, so I don't need to put any on you. I think we'll just start here. That'll play. That'll play. Let's give me something worthwhile dumping. That'll certainly play. I'm probably not going to use the switch. I need the energy attachment. I mean, I know I've got Viridian, but let's get rid of the switch. Grab ourselves out the Dragapult. Candy you up. I need some coin flips of heads after this, I feel. Research. We need to start getting ourselves set up. Big time. Get a spell tag onto you. I've got a candy. Do I go Giratina down? I mean, it goes into the bin. We do know that much. I don't have an energy attachment. I don't have a second Malamar just a minute. So Quick Ball feels really good here. I wish we'd have Evolution Incense. That'd probably feel even better. I think what we do is we go and get ourselves another Inkay down. I feel like that's the play, because then we can hopefully get into Malamar next. And yeah. So Phantom Force, 120. I mean, this needs 4 damage counters on it. Maybe I should have... Oh, we would have gone with the other one, wouldn't we? Let's just start taking out this Mew. We'll worry about dealing those numbers later. I was just saying, like, thinking maybe I should have actually got Tina back this turn, where I could get damage counters onto them both. Do you have the candy straight up to it? Not by the looks. Tina, is your weakness dark? Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate. So we've got the Mew this turn. Pity we don't have a top deck pity we don't have boss's orders in hand. I do think we need to start setting you up. So let's bring Tina back. Distortion Door. I need 4 damage counters on you. So the 3 go to you this turn. We'll go Psychic Energy to you. Psychic Recharge. Get one of you out. To you. In this one. This is my last energy that I have. With Viridian in play, I feel like I can get this back in hand okay. Marnie feels really bad here. He didn't play a supporter last turn, did he? Hang on, where's his turn? Yeah, there was no supporter, so I'm not going to Marnie. This is where Marnie feels really bad. We're just going to Phantom Force. We're going to put 3 damage counters onto you, so you're set up for a 1-shot. I mean, if you take this guy out anyway, I had the 4 damage counters to put anywhere. Oh, I'm hitting for 130 with Tina if I don't get my other Dragapult. It gives me options. Ultimately. So if this goes down, we can flip over to our Jirachi. Jirachi could pull a Rosa, which would be amazing. Ah, it doesn't. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ah, yes. Great top deck. Absolute nut top deck. Alright, we're really happy here. We've got options where we can play this energy. Like I said, I just feel like we just sit back, take this KO, get the KO here. Start chucking some damage counters onto you. We're pretty much home now. We've got a huge lead in this match. Like I said, when the deck sets up, it's a lot of fun. It's just whether or not you get the opportunity for it to set up. So here's Sableye. Oh wow, he's got nothing now. Alright, well... Having a skateboard. Have an energy. Or Cynthia now. Alright, that feels good. We don't need anything more, just Phantom Force. Get the 3 damage counters back here. It's not quite set up to get you just yet, but... the game's pretty much done. And it's a goon deck that we've just taken down. Which isn't a big feat when you're playing evolutions. The goons really need to be up against like big basics. He's got the Lily Dolls. So what I was digging for, that Cynthia, was my boss's orders. So I've got 2 of them in there. So he's not going to worry about that this turn. Okay. We're going to switch to Jirachi. Just because I want to find that boss's orders if it's here. I'm not going to find it. I mean, we could research for it, but that just feels bad. I should probably thin my deck a little bit. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. 130? That doesn't quite do enough, does it? It's gonna Marnie. Didn't find the boss orders. Just want to make sure I'm not putting myself in deck out positions. It's just in case he's got healing for this as well, ultimately. Like, I don't see any feasible way for me to lose, but I'm just taking as many precautions as I possibly can. As many precautions as possible. See, Lily Dole doesn't help him here. Because I've got the KO. He'd have to have healing as well. I don't know how much healing this deck would be running. So, I think this is GG's. Oh, he did take a prize card. I was like, did he take a prize card? Yeah, he did. He got one through. Alright, GG's. And that's the Dragapult deck. Like I said, it's a lot of fun when you get the opportunity to set it up. I do like the Dragapult. I think there's something worthwhile playing there. It's just, you know, it's a stage 2 deck and it takes some setup. And it's like, it plays, I guess, how I think Pokemon really should play, which is your strong attackers take work to set up. Alright, they're not just big basics that can set up in one turn. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And like I said, there'll be a deck list in the description below. I liked how that deck actually played. I liked having the 2 bosses orders. I like the setup at the moment. So yeah, I'm fairly happy. I'm content to leave it as is, just the minute. But if you want that deck list, I'll make sure it's in the description below. And like I said, the channel update, it'll be, like, don't fret, it will still be a lot of Pokemon content on here. I do like it. But I just want to have that flexibility, I guess, to be able to play something else in my own time and record that and put that up there here and there. And I might actually get that game that my mates recommended me and check it out. Maybe we'll do a first run playthrough, like a blind playthrough, as something that I'll bring to the channel. So yeah, if you like this video though, be sure to give it a like, and until the next one, I'll catch you later.